shift to the right. Okay. And page 357, LM curve. It is about asset market equilibrium. So in this case, that is the same thing as what I have talked about in class. Okay, so look at page 359, figure 9.4. So you have a model of money demand and money supply. Okay, and then here you use Y. Okay, you use Y as the exogenous variable, and so from here the same thing you can derive LM curve. Okay, you can derive LM curve. And then the factors that shape the LM curve, page 361. Okay, increase in nominal money supply will shift LM curve to the right. Okay, but second one, price level. If price level goes up, what happened? LM curve shift to the left, because if price level goes up, it means real balance going down. It is the same thing as decrease in money supply. Okay, then the third one, expecting inflation, that is the same thing. You expect inflation, that is going to be bad on the economy. Okay? And then the next one, interest rate. Okay, interest rate. Well, hold on here. So here is a nominal interest rate goes up. Basically something like inflation, right? So that is bad for the economy. Okay. So then turn to page 362. There is here, okay, increase in money supply. Okay, increase in money supply, then you have increase in LM, so expansionary policy. Okay, so let's move on. Page 363 is a changes in money demand. Okay, if money demand goes up, okay, if money demand goes up, it is the same thing as money supply goes down. Okay, money demand goes up is the same thing as money supply goes down. So the LM curve will shift to the left. Okay, so you see page 364, and you get figure 9.6. Okay, and now we're going to look at the equilibrium of IS and LM. So you check page 365. So you have IS curve and LM curve, and then you find an equilibrium there. Okay, and you know there are a lot of factors that can affect the market. So here is at page 366. It said price level goes up. So price level goes up, gonna affect the economic negatively. So the full employment curve will shift to the left, and LM curve will shift to the left as well. Okay, so page 368, application. It said oil price shock of 2008. So oil price shock of 2008, what happened? Because the price of oil increased a lot, okay, very high, to 1 barrel of oil equal to 145 US dollars. So that means it's going to have a big impact on the economy. So IS curve will shift to the left, okay, and LM curve will also shift to the left. So you can see the income level will absolutely go down. Okay, so let me put down this for you. So IS curve shift to the left, and LM curve also shift to the left. Okay, so here, right? IS curve shift to the left, Y goes down, okay, R goes down. And LM curve shift to the left, Y goes down, R goes up. So what happened? You definitely will have decrease in output, decrease in income. So that's what happened during 2008. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Page 369. Okay. Page 370. It talks about price level adjustment and the attainment of general equilibrium. Well, I think our time is almost up. So we will leave it here and discuss it after midterm. Let's take a break. We are going to review how to derive aggregate demand curve. And the first case we're going to use Keynesian model. And then the second one we use what we learned today, ISOM. Okay? So you have Y and then AE, and here is origin, and then 45-degree line. This is AE at P1 level, and then AE at P2 level. And what we want to get is Y, okay, and here is aggregate demand. Okay? Okay. So to get a curve, to get a line, you need 2 points. So now we have Keynesian model. Here we have Y here and aggregate expenditure or demand here. And then you have here Y1 and then here Y2. Supposedly, okay, these two aggregate expenditure is the same, but we have 2 price level, okay? So you know price goes up, okay, price goes up, the real output gonna go down. So in this case, you have P1 here and P2 here, and Y1 here, Y2 here. So you can infer that here P2 is a lower price level, because at lower price level, you can buy more goods with the same amount of money, okay? And so then P2 is lower, P1 is higher. And Y1 is here, Y2 is here. So this is your aggregate demand. Also, when you want to look at that, we have MV is equal to P times Q. Okay, remember, in the midterm, we're going to have money market in the question. And so we already talked about this before. So you have to, okay, by the way, we have money multiplier, right? So, money multiplier. So, 朱广彦, what is money multiplier? Money multiplier. Okay? We have 2, right? One is simple, the other one is more complicated, right? The simple one. What is the simple one? The simple one, what is that? It's equal to 1 over required reserve ratio, right? I put it RRR, right? Required reserve ratio, okay? And the difficult one, okay, you got to check your notes, okay, or check the textbook, okay? There is another one. And so I just want to remind you, money market will be in the test, okay? Monetary policy, money demand, money supply. We also mentioned Chen Yuxiang. What is liquidity trap? Liquidity trap. Okay, the test is in English, okay? Liquidity trap. So, Chen Yuxiang, what is this? Okay, good. And so what is the main point? What tells us when you have liquidity trap, what will happen? Okay, so if money supply increases, will the interest rate be lower if you have liquidity trap? If you increase money supply, right? When you have liquidity trap, will the interest rate become lower? Yes or no? It will be lower, yes or no? 杨俊讲 if you have liquidity trap, if you increase money supply, what happened to the interest rate?
Not sure.
Not sure. 陈宇阳 try. Will it be lower? No, right? Okay. So in that case, okay, the money supply is money and interest rate, and you have money supply, right? And so how does the money demand looks like when you have liquidity trap? You have something like this, okay? So here it is flat, okay? Here is flat. And so if money supply increases, right? What happened? The interest rate will not change because everyone expect the interest rate to be higher. So if interest rate will not go down, instead it will go up. If interest rate goes up, the price of bond will go down. Okay, the price of bond will go down. And so in that case, even if the money supply increases, no one gonna buy bonds. Because if you buy bonds, you expect interest rate to go up, and then the bond price will go down. So if you buy bonds, you're gonna lose money. Okay, so if there's a liquidity trap, monetary policy will not work. Okay, so this is the way to derive aggregate demand curve using Keynesian model. Okay, so here it is Y and here it is P, right? And here is Y and here is aggregate expenditure or Y. And so you want to get P here, then you have to get P here with an exogenous variable. And so the price level is lower, so then you can buy more. So actually P2 is lower price level and P1 is higher. So then from here you get to aggregate demand curve. And so now how to use ISLM to derive aggregate demand curve? Okay, let me show you here. I will discuss MV is equal to PQ later, okay? So here is Y, here is R. Okay, now we are going to derive aggregate demand with ISLM. Okay, so you have LM here, you have IS here. So the question is the same. Here you have Y, you have R, right? But here you have Y, you have P. So in this case, you have to get P here, okay? And so how? And which one? So in this case, as we just mentioned, right? The gimmick, okay, the trick is here. M over P. This is what we call real money balance, okay, real money balance. If price goes up, okay, if price goes up, what happened? The real money balance goes down. So we're gonna use two price level here. Okay, so LM P1, okay, and then LM P2. And so you can see here LMP1 is here, and then LMP2 is here. So, Lin Zhengkan, in this case, P1 and P2, right? Which one is larger?
I'm not sure.
Okay. This one is here, and this one is to the right, right? It means if it is to the right, it means you have increase in money supply, right? So what is the relationship between P1 and P2? Which one is larger? We say when LM curve shift to the right, it means you have expansionary policy. You increase money supply, right? So in this case, P1 and P2, which one is larger? Look at here. If it is larger, means it has a higher real money balance. So which one?
P2.
P2 is larger? Okay, let me put it this way. So P1M, right? P2M. So which one is larger? If you look at real money balance. This one, okay, and this one is to the right, means you have increase in money supply, right? So actually, it is this. If it is this, what happened? It is this, right? Okay, good. And so we have, again, two price level and two income level. So Y2 is here, and then Y1 here. And so which one is larger? P2 is actually larger, and P1, P1 is larger, okay? P1 is larger. And then you have Y1 here. So, hold on. Do I get it right? Yes. P2 is smaller, okay? So here Y2 and here Y1. Hold on. Do I get something wrong here? Anyway. P1 is higher. Okay, Y1. What happened? Y1, P1 is higher, P2 is lower. And then Y2. Oh, okay. Okay, so Y1 and Y2, so this is aggregate demand, right? Okay. P1 is higher, P2 is lower, and here you have Y1 here, right? You have Y2 here, so this is aggregate demand curve. And so look at this, MV is equal to P times Q, right? So then what you get? You get P is equal to, okay, QM times V, okay? So because of that, okay, you have a fixed amount, okay? You have fixed amount of money, right? And when the price goes up, okay, when the price goes up, sorry, I should put it this way. Q is equal to P over, okay? Sorry, it should be this way. Okay? And so when you have exchange equation, right? We talk about this exchange equation. And so you can find the relationship between P and Q like this. Okay? So here is exactly, right? Exactly what's going on here. Okay? So then, oftentimes, when the price level is extremely high, okay, when the price level is extremely high, the real money effect, okay, will go down drastically. It means that, okay, the higher the price level, okay, the much lower the real output you can buy, okay, because of this. We mentioned this before, right? So MV is equal to PQ, right? We say that when money increases a little bit, right, there's not much impact. But when money increases a lot, then the price level will increase a lot more, because when people expect price to go up, they will go more often to market to buy goods, okay? On the contrary, when there's deflation, people wait for price to drop, then this one goes down too, and that will aggravate the deflation impact, okay? So basically we have two kinds of model. One is ISLM, you can derive aggregate demand, and the other one is Keynesian model. The same thing, you can also derive aggregate demand. So questions? Okay, let us look at the textbook. Okay, please turn to page 351. Page 351. Okay, 9.1 is a FE line, equilibrium in the labor market. Okay, so FE line, what is this? For employment, okay? For employment. And so they try to figure out what's going in terms of the labor market and then get to the equilibrium of the market. So look at page 352. And so the notation is Y bar, okay, Y bar, okay? And then you have output and real interest rate. So this is the full employment line, okay, full employment. And so how full employment line will shift, okay? So look at summary 11, okay, summary 11. If there's a beneficial supply shock, okay, then this full employment line will shift to the right, okay? And if there's an increase in labor supply, it's gonna shift to the right as well. And if there's an increase in capital stock, because you get more machine, okay, equipment for each person, then you shift to the right. Okay, then the question, Lin Wei Xun, if like now, America under President Trump, he arrested a lot of illegal immigrants. So what will happen here? What is illegal? Immigrants. Immigrants. People move to the other country. Okay? So, in this case, Donald Trump, okay, ordered the police to catch a lot of illegal immigrants. So what will happen to the full employment line? It will shift to the left or shift to the right? If a lot of illegal immigrants are arrested, what does that mean? Increase in labor supply or decrease in labor supply? Decrease in labor supply. So the FE line will shift to the left. Okay. And if you look at aggregate supply and aggregate demand, okay, a different model. So what happened to the price level? So here is Y and here is P, right? And let us say this is aggregate, sorry. Aggregate supply, right? And here is aggregate demand. Okay, so if you have a lot of immigrants got arrested, what happened to aggregate supply? Shift to the left, right? What about price level? Go up, okay? So, I mean, Donald Trump really is stupid, right? Because people don't like inflation, okay? If he have tariffs, right, what happened? Inflation gonna go up, price gonna go up, right? And he arrested a lot of immigrants. What happened? You cannot find workers, right? And so there's gonna be a shortage of workers. So labor supply goes down, and then aggregate supply shift to the left. So price will go up. So if you notice today, what happened in the stock market, Feng Jie? Do you notice the stock market today? Okay. What happened? Go down, right? Okay, because people worry about price level, okay, worry about, you don't have jobs, okay? Okay, anyway. Okay, 9.2, page 353, okay, page 3, IS curve, okay, equilibrium in a goods market, okay, so how it derived? But, the authors use a different approach. If you look at figure 9.2, okay, in my case, I use Keynesian model, okay, but it use investment and saving. Okay, investment saving, but he used the same thing. Because when we talk about Keynesian model, we have Y, but we don't have R. And so we use R as an exogenous variable. But in this case, if you look at figure 9.2, he used investment market. So you have investment and you have interest rate, but you don't have Y. So then they use Y as the exogenous variable, and they can derive IS curve, okay, IS curve. So that would be the same thing. Okay, so factors that shape the IS curve, page 355. Okay, so the first one, expected future output, okay, it was shifted to the right. Increase in wealth, okay, increase in government purchases, increase in tax, it is going down, okay? So basically, okay, because we say Y is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus N. So anything that will increase increase C, increase I, increase G, increase in X, decrease in M, okay? All these things will shift IS curve to the right. Okay, let me repeat this again. If it is expansionary fiscal policy, okay, that will shift IS curve to the right. Okay, C goes up, I goes up, or G goes up, or export goes up, or